Hi there, Richard here. I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the bodywork that I fit to my bike in order to try and make it a little bit more slippery to go through the air. This is quite a lot of development, design and development and research went into the bodywork on the bike, so I'll just talk a little bit about it. The idea is to make the profile of the bike as small as possible because what the air sees is what it has to displace. The suspension on the bike is actually set for moving around at the moment, so it's set quite high, but normally this cavity in here is a lot lower, and we get more of a streamlined effect. I do take advantage of the high pressure area at the front of the bike where I get air coming up off the fender to direct it through the intake duct, and that positively charged intake system to the turbocharger as well. The general lines of the bike are quite sleek. They have to be designed like that in order to displace the air. I used a theorem called the cross-sectional area rule when designing the bike. So that's if you slice the cross-sectional area of the bike into stations all the way down, and then you plotted that, and what you like to see in the graph is actually a smooth line up and a smooth line back down again. So, and that represents the displacement of the air as you're parting through it. So as you can see, the cavity on the inside of the bike here, that's where the human form sits, and so my body actually fills up the gap in the bike itself, and so that completes the shape. The overall length of the bike is obviously quite long, and that's because any air that we push out, we want to gradually fare back in again, and it also obviously adds to the stability of the bike. The general shape is based on what's called a NACA 12 shape. So this is a series of experiments that were done in the 1950s around aerodynamics, and the NACA 12 profile is for a symmetrical profile airfoil, and it's got a very, very low resistance, a low coefficient of drag, and that really assists the air formation back out of the bike again as well. So the bike itself is very streamlined. Although it is long, we exit the exhaust exits out the rear as well, and that's just so we don't have anything poking out the side either. So overall, it's still a bit of an experiment. We're not too sure how the bike will actually run at very high speeds, but if all the theory pace practice, I think it should work out okay, but it still remains to be seen. So it is a bit of an experiment, but I think we're on the right track anyway.